லாஸ்ட் மினிட் வரைக்கும் ட்விஸ்ட் அண்ட் டர்ன்ஸ் இருக்கக்கூடிய இந்த மூவி லாக்அப் டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷனில் இருக்கக்கூடிய லிங்கை கிளிக் பண்ணி Z5ல பாருங்க. அதோட Z5 லாக்அப் அப்படிங்கிற ஸ்பெஷல் கூப்பன் கோடை யூஸ் பண்ணி Z5 பிரீமியம் சப்ஸ்கிரிப்ஷன்ல 30% ஆஃப் பெறுங்க.
Basically we are here to introduce our lovely Vijaya ma'am. அவங்க வந்து எங்களுக்கு இந்த ஜேர்னியில் ஒரு ஒரு வெரி முக்கியமான ஒரு கேரக்டர். அவங்க ஷீஸ் helped us to a lot of things psychologically. main it's not birthing is just one small part of it, to be honest. And the travel and the journey avanga vandu she made it so smooth for us that I feel every woman out there should experience this.
அவங்களுக்கு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் தெரியணும் இந்த மாதிரி ஆப்ஷன்ஸ் இருக்கு, டிஃபரெண்ட் ஆப்ஷன்ஸ் இருக்கு.
And the reason I am in this video is because every husband should know, every guy out there should know, you know. And it's such a beautiful experience. This entire process was, we both were not actually we had no idea about children and all these things in the starting. Yay, my dear Vijay ma'am.
She's back.
Hi. Thank you so much. Coming off another birth, so that always gives a very good feeling. Be back. Lotus birth. Yeah. So really spiritually all there. So
wow,
yeah.
So nice.
I don't think many of them know what lotus birth is here, ma'am. So you can probably tell them. நீங்க சொல்லலாம் அவங்களுக்கு.
சொல்றேன், கண்டிப்பா சொல்றேன். But let's start with whatever the questions are. உங்களுக்கு நிறைய questions வந்திருக்கும், you know. So with that we will start and then we'll kind of move forward.
So first question, lot of them ask me, நிறைய பேர் கேட்டது வந்துட்டு பயமா இல்லையா, you know, water birth அப்படினா வந்துட்டு is it safe, அதுதான் வந்து first question கேட்டாங்க. So what would you like to tell them about that?
So water birthing, it's not like some fancy thing. First of all, whoever you are fan following, listeners, the main thing that I want to tell is that physiologically land birth nanna achuna, it is a very big thing. ஏன்னா இப்போ கரண்ட் இருக்கிற சிச்சுவேஷன்ல ஒரு மெடிக்கலைஸ்ட் பர்த்தா இருக்கிற சிச்சுவேஷன்ல தேர் நம்மளுக்கு டு பி ஏபிள் டு டெல் தட் எனக்கு ஒரு ரெஸ்பெக்ட்ஃபுல் மெட்டர்னிட்டி கேர் வேணும், என்னோட கேர் ப்ரொவைடர் ஷுட் பி ஏபிள் டு டாக் டு மீ லைக் ஐ எம் அன் அடல்ட் இல்லையா. நம்மளுக்கு சாய்ஸஸ் தரணும். நம்மளுக்கு டியூரிங் லேபர் அண்ட் பர்த் ஒரு இதில் யூனோ பெட்டில் படுத்து the way they normally do, you know, like with the legs way up and all of those things. அந்த மாதிரி பொசிஷனில் விட்டுட்டு without support, இன்னும் COVID has made it even worse, but without any support இல்லாமல் அந்த mother, when she goes through that labor process, that itself has to change first. Water birth no ஒரு fancy because நீங்களும் you are very big influencers on Insta, உங்களோட இது வந்துடுச்சுன்னா then people ask, okay, what is water birth? And definitely I will explain, and I'm going to talk about how beautiful it is also. It's not that I want to tell that nobody should have water birth, but அதுக்கு முன்னாடி they should at least find நம்மளோட own voice. As a mother, you found your voice, right, Shruti? So அந்த மாதிரி you have to find your voice to be able to tell எனக்கு இந்த மாதிரி care provider வேணும் who is able to understand what I need, what I want, not just look at labor and delivery as a pathological process, and then to be able to say, okay, water birth is the next level. First of all, under level where if you have that connection with your care provider, labor is a life, it's life work, and the life work la number when we make her a patient and we talk over her, okay, and people who have had babies can probably sort of remember what their situation was when they were giving birth. Ipo in the position when they put the oh, there's a baby saying I want to be in the video.
She wants to walk.
She's
yeah.
That's too funny. That's too funny. No, she's your daughter, right, from beginning to end. So in that kind of situation, one of the things that we know is on the position where they put the woman in, kaalala mela thuki and the position is actually called a lithotomy position. Okay, when you look at where did that word lithotomy come from, okay, and the lith naka or stone, automina to remove, okay. So on the position ennathukku vandaduna, when they were initially, when it was discovered that this position gives good access to the perineum, the area between the vagina and the rectum, and they would actually take out the stone inside your bladder. ஒரு bladderல stone இருந்ததுன்னா அதுலேருந்து எடுக்கிறதுக்கு that used to be the position. So now I'm not against the position. I know there are women who will like the position. I know in case of emergencies, that's a great position to use. That's good to have the babies, when the baby's heartbeat is going down, when the mom's not stressed, mom's in a little bit of a place where she needs some assistance. Definitely, that's a great place to use. But a normal position, the number lithotomy using that position where the woman's lying semi-naked on the bed, அவளுக்கு கால் கடியில சப்போர்ட் கூட இல்ல, people around her are there, ரெண்டு பேரை காலை தூக்கி பிடிச்சுக்கிறா இல்லைன்னா ஸ்டிரப்ல போடுறா, people are talking over her but not to her,
yeah,
right?
so she doesn't know
அந்த
what's
மாதிரி
going on.
absolutely. And then see, ஒரு பேபிக்காக அம்மா என்ன வேணா பண்றதுக்கு ரெடி. That's the end of the story. If you tell her to stand on her head, she will stand on her head, right? Because she wants the baby to be safe and her to be safe, right? So அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கச்சே when we are not even giving her the positional benefits, நம்ம water birth ரொம்ப தூரத்தை போயிருக்கு. Right, not a problem.
1 second, I'm more important here.
Yes, hi Akira, no problem.
And like
Yeah,
Nakul
Mama
will
is
sit
important.
with you, so while I start
You
feeding
be
you.
here only, I will just hold the phone.
Yeah.
Not a problem. This is actually a great way to normalize breastfeeding.
Yes,
This
it
is
is, I think
no,
so.
absolutely, because whose needs come first in a mother's and father's life? The baby's needs. So no, go for it. She will feel much more comfortable.
Look at the scene she's putting.
I know.
Scene she's putting. Yeah, ma'am. So, you were saying, ma'am, sorry.
Yeah. So that's where it has started from. So on the lithotomy position, we are seeing the woman, the ஒரு comfort இல்ல, ஒரு privacy இல்ல, அந்த privacy இல்லாத இடத்துல when people are walking in and out, நம்மளோட birth physiology நம்ம negate பண்றச்சு, water birth ரொம்ப தூரம் தான். That is what I'm trying to tell you. Having said that, I will come back to your question and answer. The water birth is where the woman is in a body of water, whether it's a deep water tub or wherever. That's where we are looking at in the current scenario. Adula, the mother basically feels very, very comfortable. Number when we come from outside, when you are very tired, one of the best things that we know works really well is a nice shower. So water has a calming effect.
Yes,
It releases the stress. And then it makes the woman feel reasonably comfortable that this is my space, or the private space. So once you are in the tub, you can't really, intervene in there too much. So generally, unless the woman has some other condition where, there may be an extra bleed, or she has got very bad high blood pressure, or her bag of waters has been broken for several days, or anything where we know needs emergency assistance, water birth is super, super safe. Next question is, baby and the waterla பொறக்கறச்சே baby drown ஆயிடாதா இல்ல அந்த water swallow பண்ணாதா? That is the question. So Shruti, you had answered this in one of your, and the post you had answered that exactly. So in that, the baby is in the womb, it's in a watery environment. வெளியில வரச்சையும் we are not keeping the baby inside the water for long period. It just comes out and comes on to the mother. So generally, until the baby air is touching the baby's face, and there is a pressure differential which is there from the inside pressure to the outside pressure, the baby will not take its first breath. There is something called a dive reflex which is activated. So breathing does not happen. So breathing agalanna, the cord which is still nourishing the baby inside the womb is still going to nourish the baby in that moment of transition. Right. So what happens is, when the baby comes out, it is a gentler environment for the baby. It's a gentler environment for the transition or gentler from the womb watery environment to the watery environment outside, and it's a very gentle welcome to the baby. So
ma'am, we
that's
just got
where
a
water birth
question
is.
here. Somebody asked a nice question. Is it possible for obese women?
So obese women again it is about the fitness. It is not just about the weight. So we have had women who have 37 kgs give birth, and we have had 125 kg women give birth. The
Wow.
idea is that fitness levels, mental preparation, physical preparation is important. And the other thing is, in case of an emergency, the facility and the people should be able to get her out quickly. So there is a
Right.
certain category of obesity where I would myself not feel comfortable to get her inside, because what if she's bleeding and I can't get her out? But
Right.
generally, if there is a good level of if the mom's active, the labor is moving well,
True.
and if we have measures to bring her out, then I think we are all right.
Ma'am, and I think the fam should know this. I think I've never seen somebody like Vijaya, ma'am. You know, she's so hardworking. She'll so many labor she'll be handling. She'll be handling even an aerobics class. She'll do all of this 24/7. Ma'am
That's
works
madness.
so hard. You are so inspiring, ma'am. Really, I'm telling you.
Thank
Seeing
you.
you, I was getting tired. Like, ma'am, relax. When do you get time to relax? She's so hardworking and so caring, because
Thank
like
you.
ma'am said, now I saw ma'am with Shruti. I was just spectating, to be honest, and because I knew ma'am is there and she's taking care of Shruti. If Shruti was crouching or she was squatting, ma'am was squatting with her, you know, doing this to her hair gently, speaking sweet things in her ear, making her feel calm, relaxed, sweetheart, like a mother helping her own child give birth. Ma'am, I'm telling you, these things men should see. It's one of the most beautiful
Thank you.
experiences ever. I didn't know anything
Right.
about this until Shruti actually started doing research about it. And then following her journey, I learned so many things. And these things are so nice. It's so beautiful. And now I really
Exactly.
know why women, get that respect that they deserve, They do. I mean, why they are like that, why they're looked at as goddesses. And ma'am, you're fabulous, ma'am.
Thank
Yes.
you so much. But again,
Hmm.
traditionally, think how women have given birth. Women have given
Yes.
birth surrounded by other women who have been comforting, knowledgeable overall to the bodily process. They may not be knowledgeable about the medical process, but then we have made it a medical event. Your grandmoms, when they gave birth, they were surrounded by other women. So women or caring and comfort automatically comes as a part of the genetic DNA. I think that when another woman's laboring, you sort of understand that she just needs you to be by her side. She needs you to
Correct.
sort of tell her that things will be all right. ஏன்னா அந்த டயத்துல ஒரு அம்மாக்கு என்ன வேணும்? All she needs is to say, ஆயிடும்மா, you are okay, your baby is okay. நம்ம அந்த டயத்துல when we land up running here and there and looking for people and looking for instruments, or we land up moving here and there, that mother is distracted from the process of giving birth. So நம்ம midwifery care னு சொல்றது, it is a science backed by sense, right? So you have the
Okay.
scientific knowledge, you have the understanding, you have the medical ability to deal with things whenever they are out of the range of normal. You have backups available when it is needed. If there is going to be a C-section, I'm the first person who is going to look and say, you know what, Shruti, you know what, Nakul, this is not progressing right the way we would want to. Baby is not well, mom's not well, let us move her to the next level of intervention. So it's not
Right.
about natural delivery na ஒரு கால்ல நின்னு natural delivery ன்னு ஒண்ணுமே இல்ல.
Yes.
இல்லையா?
Yes, ma'am.
So in that sort of situation, what we understand is that women who are supported by women who are knowledgeable about the process, and women who feel confident because of antenatal preparation. I think this is very
Right.
key. ஏன்னா நம்ம antenatal preparation ஒண்ணுமே இல்லாம, plus in the current medical scenario where nobody has ever seen a normal delivery, or they only understand birth from the lens of media, where amma ayara kattara anga eduthu porom. Exactly. இல்லையா very quick birth, இல்லையா ஒரு மாதிரி drama and doctor will come and say here is your baby, இல்ல நான் அம்மாவை தான் சேவ் பண்ண முடிஞ்சது, child சேவ் பண்ண முடியல. These are all like weird things that we keep hearing. And in the generation, 80% of women around you have also had a C-section. So அந்த மாதிரி
Yes.
இருக்கச்சு, how will you learn that my body is capable of giving birth?
Correct.
So
I think பாதி பேருக்கு வந்து fear itself. The reason why I started doing this fear is like ma'am நீங்க சொன்ன மாதிரி நம்ம வந்து சின்ன வயசுல இருந்து படத்துல பார்த்து oh my god it's going to be so painful இப்படி கத்த போறாங்க அப்படி பண்ண போறாங்க and the moment I said like எனக்கு நகுல் வந்து I want him to be next to me, not many people agreed to that. They said no, your husband can't be inside. I'm like no, I will not give birth if my husband is not inside. Because now the person who we trust so much, who we are comforted easily by, and நம்ம பயந்தா வந்து யார் வந்து பக்கத்துல வேணும்னு சொல்லுவோம்.
இல்ல மேம், actually from the start, even about children, we were like we weren't like okay kalyan aidiche, now we'll have children அப்படி இல்ல. We wanted to take our time, and children maybe not அந்த மாதிரி கூட இருந்தோம் நாங்க. So to her to make up her mind, she came to one state like okay, now it's time to have children. I was like really happy about it. So I wanted her to be as comfortable as possible with it. But then ஒவ்வொரு ரெஸ்ட்ரிக்ஷன்ஸ் இருந்தது. இந்த மாதிரி நக்குல் இருக்க கூடாது, அப்புறம் இல்ல நம்ம இப்படிதான் பண்ணுவோம் அப்படிதான் பண்ணுவோம். she started getting even more fearful and panic, ஒரு மாதிரி பேனிக்ல இருந்தா. And plus 6 months ஆயிடுச்சு, 6 or 7 months ஆயிடுச்சு. என்னடா பண்றது? That's the time.
It was very surreal.
She did all the research, and then when she came to you, I still remember ma'am, the first thing she told me, ma'am was with me on the on a video call for 45 minutes. That's the first time we have ever spoken so much to somebody.
I think you were working out that night.
Yes, ma'am.
It was a nice call, and she yes, absolutely.
And I still remember ma'am, it's fresh in my head. I remember you telling the first thing that you said, the process of giving birth should be like the process of making the child, that was with love.
Correct.
That's what is most important. It's the same way.
Yes.
That thing struck a chord, and I was like, okay, ma'am, this is a place we are going.
Overnight, ma'am.
I was googling while I was talking to you. I was like finding sanctum births in Hyderabad, even better. Chalo, we're doing this.
And I'm telling like let's finish the class first. Class முடிஞ்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் we'll sit into no, you listen to the class. I'm like searching for a place to stay. I'm searching closest place to stay next to Sanctum. I'm like, okay, like where, like we have to get an e-pass.
Best decision of our lives, ma'am. We are very adventurous.
Thank you.
And this was the best thing in our life. Today, I'm saying I can proudly tell Akira tomorrow our story that this is how you were born.
Exactly, 100%. And see, and the confidence that you got, that Nanga edutha decision was the right decision for us. Whatever the outcome, that we talked about it on the first day also, that ninga inge vandirna, I can never guarantee you that you will never have a cesarean section. But what I can guarantee you is that there is an environment which supports this process. That's what is required. And the supportive environment irundadanaala, even if you had labored, even if for whatever reason, if you had to go for a cesarean, you would know that you worked hard. You would know we all did everything 100%. You would know that you were included in every decision making. That is so important.
Ma'am, there is a thing which people I don't think know. Even I didn't know this. Only after meeting you, I got to know that there's something known as a gentle C-section.
Yeah.
Which is also there. Which I didn't know. I thought C-section is C-section. So you please do explain about the gentle C-section part also.
And before that, ma'am, lot of them were asking. I think the common question that most of them ask is twins and C-section munadi irundha vandu, can you like
VBAC.
Can you have a VBAC, and can you also give birth to twins via water birth?
You have a lot of questions, ma'am. You're going to be
no problem. We can answer that. So twins via water birth possible. Again, we have to look at that particular mother. First of all, again, just twins, if the baby is head down, the first baby is head down. Generally, it makes it much easier to have the water birth with the twins. First baby breach irundhalum pannala, but see again, everybody's level of comfort is very different, right? So we look at the parent, we look at what are the information that they are willing to take, and the information la how much risk they are willing to take, everything. So twins porakadanaale there is slightly increased risk, okay, compared to a singleton baby. Most parents who come to us and have twin babies, they are okay with that. Now on the twins, supposing first twin head down, that if with respect to water birth, that risk is little bit more. Then if the first twin is a breach, that risk becomes a little bit more. So when you explain those things, though it is a small percentage of risk, you want to explain that to the parent in a way that they feel that this amount of risk is okay for us. ஏன்னா உங்களோட family's risk taking ability and next family's risk taking ability might be different. For you, you might say, okay, I am prepared with this. இது ஆச்சுன்னா பரவாயில்ல. Another person might say, no, I don't want this. I want it in a better way. So if you look at it like that, in my birth center, we have never had a VBAC twin water birth. So, but we have had plenty of twins being born naturally. That we have had plenty. But we have never had a VBAC twin water birth. And it may happen. I'm not saying it will never happen, but it has to be in that perfect, zone of everyone being confident about the process.
Yes, ma'am.
As far as a previous cesarean session kappuram water birth, 100% possible. That we have plenty of. So it is not only a water birth, but generally also. First of all, we have to see how many people get to try for a natural birth post cesarean in non-land. If you take an average Chennai scenario, average Hyderabad scenario, I would tell probably 90 to 95% of women with a previous cesarean section have a repeat C-section.
Correct.
They are not given a chance.
Yeah, my mother
Even
was
to-
like that.
No chance.
And
Because
the
the-
worst part was she didn't know about what was going to happen. They just told her
It was a
gonna
botch.
be-
The first C-section was a botched
that is
one.
when she was
Vertical.
delivering me. Instead of doing a horizontal incision,
Incision.
they did a vertical incision, and that took her much longer time to even recover. So this is why we urge all the women and men to do proper research and reading about even if you want to go for a C-section, please go for it. No issues at all. But do research on it. எப்படி பண்ண போறாங்க, யார் இருக்க போறாங்க.
I've heard
Correct.
some ridiculous things also. Like some people think it's like a spa. We have gone to a spa, and we are privileged, and we have done that. No,
We didn't go to a spa. We didn't go to a fancy.
we went. To
I will say.
like home.
Correct. I will say one thing, that you guys worked as hard as any other person. Shruti worked as hard as any other mom. So I also say this, that when somebody calls me on the phone and say, can I book a water birth? I say, no, you can't. Because you're not booking a hotel room. No, you are not booking a hotel room. You are coming for the birth of your baby. You cannot book these things. And birth plans should flow. Or you should have an idea, but it should not be that it is written in stone and I will have I'll feel very bad. It should not be like that. It should be that organically agano, but you have to put effort into it. This is what again Shruti was writing in all her posts. Neenga solradhu nakul. All these things are but do your homework. And the homework panungo. Make sure that you are healthy and active throughout. Make sure that you are eating it well throughout, or a nourishment, and the koyanda already by the time the baby is 8-10 weeks old, you have to start looking at nourishment of the body and soul. Adellam pannama, we have landed up being in a situation where number doctor to poi medicines, supplements, idellam pandrom. We look at for the best looking hospital. It's not about looks. You can have just a simple home in a simple, environment and still have the best possible birth. And you can have the best possible hospital environment where you have, 24/7 people hand and foot waiting on you and bringing you mocha, coffee and coconut ice cream, and yet have a horrible birth experience, right? So I think that's where we should be looking at and saying, yes, I agree that there is lot to be done to mainstream this. I wish more midwifery would come into India, and I wish that all category of people would be able to afford this kind of respectful, gentle maternity care. That's what midwifery is. It's not about, some spa, some this thing. And the respectful care, nobody would have to travel. You should, every city, every town should have access to respectful care. Apro
Yes,
water
ma'am.
birth, apro adala, that all comes very secondary to this. Yeah.
Ma'am, the reason why we actually before when Shruti when we didn't have any clue about anything, I was like, see, if it's we want a natural birth as much as possible. But and Shruti was actually scared of cesarean and things like that. I told her, see, if it's cesarean is not a bad thing, but if it is required, then it should. I don't want it to be forced upon you. So
Correct.
we did our research, and then when we found you, we realized that you try 100% natural birth. But in
Right.
case if there is an emergency or where it is required, you also have an OT there, and you have a gynec on
Correct.
call. So I want
Correct.
people to know that it was like this. We just didn't come randomly. We knew, we
Knew
saw
what
every
we were
aspect
getting
of it. Yes, and more
Correct.
than that,
Correct.
respectfully, like you said, respectfully giving birth to a child. A woman should feel like a mother when she's giving birth to her child, and not like, okay, chalo, ready, nikalo, come on, let's do this,
Correct.
hands
Time
up,
paate,
Correct.
muhurtam paate.
muhurtam paathu. All these
அது
things. Yeah.
அது டாக்டர்ஸ் says if இன்னைக்கான லேபர் actually this mother had 3 days bag of waters broken. 3 நாள் ஆயிட்டு பேக் ஆஃப் வாட்டர்ஸ் பிரேக் ஆகி இன்னைக்கு 4வது நாள் she gave birth. In their hospital they had already told இல்லையா you should come at 37 weeks and plan a cesarean. இல்லையா if she had gone with that bag of waters broken, that's what the dad said afterwards. இன்னைக்கு my son would have already been 3 days old if we had not come to you. Right.
Correct.
But she wanted it. So who gives information? That is my question. It is up to the care provider to give accurate information, but it is also up to the couple to seek that information and to say, in today's world, knowing that in the medicalization irukkathanaala, what are the options that I have? Midwifery care is not about giving birth in a cave. It is about saying, looking at all the options that you have and say that yes, safety of mother and safety of baby belong high up. And like you said, our place is actually a level 3 hospital. We had that very clear in our mind that we should be, everything that we do should be completely safe for mother and baby. We should always have good backup support in case of an emergency. We should have that continuity of care. ஏன்னா நம்ம இங்க இருக்கோம், we are doing whatever we are doing, but suddenly it has to go in for a cesarean, or suddenly it has to have an intervention ஆகணும்னா, that's the time when the mother even more needs us. ஏன்னா you have been in the trusting relationship. Appo na, if I say, okay, you go somewhere else, I don't have ability to take you in for a cesarean section, no, that becomes very disruptive to the environment. Whereas if you have somebody coming in and I am here, my team is there, but I have my backup gynec also coming into the team, then it becomes much more of a conducive process where you follow that thing. And when the baby is born, again, like you were saying, Nakul, that gentle cesarean section where we don't necessarily immediately take the baby out and put it on a warmer, where the cord is still allowed to, pulse, where the placenta still comes out gently. Yes, the baby needs to be checked by the pediatrician because we have gone in for more of an emergency cesarean. But at the end of the day, again, immediately the baby comes to the mother's chest.
Yeah.
From this down, there is still a sterile area. This up, that it can become a non-sterile area. And actually, the baby's body is sharing microbes. That makes
Yes.
sense for the baby to get your microbes and the hospital towel microbes.
Correct.
So then they come over here. Baby is also looking for food. And the first 90 minutes is the baby's imprint of the lifetime. This is what people have to understand. And the imprints can be either one that I am safe, I am supported, my mother's smell, my mother's heartbeat, my mother's respirations, my mother's warmth is with me, my mother's voice, my father's voice is still cocooning me, or it can come into a sterile world where it does not know anybody's voices, where it's left lying in the warmer, in harsh lights with machines that go ping, 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 and be bundled and given to the grandparents or whoever is waiting outside, and have no connect with the mother and father. So that is a choice that we have. So for us to be able to say that we are giving the best possible start to the baby is not by putting them in the most expensive schools, the most expensive colleges. It is about giving that first connect. And that first connect lands up being a... Go ahead.
It's
You
like
experienced
I
it.
feel Akira was like, I didn't believe, like I actually pushed her out, and then like suddenly I'm like, oh my god, I have a baby on top of me.
What
I think that's what both of us felt. I'm like, oh, I think I told him like, I can't believe I pushed her out.
And that's the best experience ever, ma'am, to meet a human being like that. First time, your first introduction, you meet your child like that. It's unforgettable. It's the best memory ever.
It's like I can still feel her and her cord, like on me like this, and I'm like just like, in disbelief looking at her when you tell that. And unfortunately not many mothers, you know, have that I mean
Skin to skin, na?
skin to skin. Yeah. நிறைய பேருக்கு அந்த மாதிரி இல்லவே இல்ல, and they don't realize how important it is.
Ma'am, what I think that what I want the fan to really know is that it is you giving birth with respect, you know, you giving birth with your choice, what makes you comfortable, and this is not some like just some process that you have to undergo. Okay, now you're pregnant. Okay, now you will give birth. Now there the child is in your hand. No. It's the best memories of your life, you know.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
comfort with respect. Because I think many people, what stories we have heard some great stories of some amazing births because of you, and we have also heard some very sad cases where women have been treated really badly. And these are not some these are from coming from some some people with less means or anything. Even highly
Correct.
influential people also have
Correct.
been treated like this.
Correct.
So I want,
Correct.
as
Because
much as
this has
possible-
become a transaction. It has become a transaction between the patient and the doctor. I'm not saying doctors are bad people. Doctors are amazing people and they save lives every single day. So it is not about that. Gynecologists are amazing people who land up giving excellent care to the best of their ability every single day. And they have the right intent. It's not that their intent is not right. What we have to understand is the system has become so medicalized and if you are only studied in the system, if you're only apprenticed in the system, you don't now start looking at birth from the lens of normalcy. You start looking at birth from a lens of pathology. That this can go wrong, this can go wrong, this can go wrong, this can go wrong. Why do you want to take the risk? Whereas if you ask someone like me and other midwives around the world, we will say this can go right, this can go right, this can go right, this can go right. Usually it does, sometimes it doesn't. We need to have the ability to shift into the next gear, and that's where it is at. And generally when we apprentice, we always apprentice in a way that we have always seen peers treat women like women, right? We have always seen that the care being there in the care, not just a consultation. It's a conversation about your birth, not just a consultation that is happening. Your heartbeat's okay, your BP is okay, baby is okay, go. Or lie down on the table, let's do the ultrasound, or take this next test. There is a conversation. What do you want? How do you envision your birth? What are the things?
And I don't think many women know that, vaginal examination, I don't think it is, every time you go there, you have to, somebody has to insert the finger in and then check, are you dilating? Are you this? Are you that? I think that traumatizes a lot of women. And I think I've heard that
Exactly.
in a lot of sad birth stories.
Yes.
I think I was the one who requested, ma'am, can you see, if I'm dilating? I requested you, and I was comfortable enough to ask you and to tell you to, to do it.
And how many permissions you ask?
Yeah.
Can I this? Can I that? I'm like, "Arey yaar, ma'am, do it, ma'am."
And honestly speaking, I never had tears in my eyes through all that pain. But yes, I was in pain in certain places and all of that. But I remember ma'am telling me, I'm really sorry. Can I do this? I'm just going to be doing this. She kept guiding me through every single thing, Once Akira was out and she was like skin to skin with me. And then, I was bleeding and you had to stitch me up and check where the bleed was and all of that. So I was on the bed and ma'am was guiding me through it. Okay, Shruti, I'm going to do this. Na idu panna pora. I'm going to check this. It will hurt a little. So, you're preparing the mother, what is going to come. So she's not going to be, caught off guard. And I think every woman need to know that, this is how birth needs to be done. And every time, you were cleaning me up or you were stitching me up or, the injection and all of that, you were like, it's going to hurt a little, just one more time, just for 2 more minutes. And I was prepared. So that's why I never cried through it. Of course, I did whine in pain, but I never cried through it.
But that's okay. See, there is a difference between vocalizing pain, and there is a difference between unprepared almost, how shall I say, ஒரு fearful cry பண்றது is very different than vocalizing and verbalizing that எனக்கு இந்த discomfort இருக்கு இல்ல ஐயோ how long more. That is a very different thing. Every mother at some point goes through that இல்லையா. But when you are ஒண்ணுமே சொல்லாம நம்ம கையை இன்சர்ட் பண்ணோம்னா அப்படின்னு அந்த பெயின் is very different from saying oh கொஞ்சம் பெயின் இருக்கு. I usually tell the mom if you want hold my hand or if you want hold your partner's hand and you're preparing சரி ஒரு சின்ன prick ஆக போறது அதுவே நம்மளுக்கு கஷ்டமா இருக்கு without knowing when you prick. That's a terrible pain because your mind's not prepared, your body is not prepared. So that's where the respectful care comes from. And I again and again say respectful care, physiological birth keeps the mother and baby safe. நம்ம அந்த respectful care இல்லாம privacy இல்லாம physiology எத்தனை நம்ம disrupt பண்றோமோ that is what causes the problems with the mother and baby and our labor becomes completely prolonged. You don't know people who are coming into the room. Like the privacy எத்தனை இருக்கோ low light எத்தனை இருக்கோ you guys were sleeping at some point of time, right? அந்த மாதிரி
snoring.
Yeah, and it was okay because that's what your body needs to get recharged. Work the uterus. Uterus is a muscle. It's a very powerful organ. Under uterus, muscle if we continuously exert it, and if your body is also exerted, then what lands up happening is that suddenly the labor becomes long. And that longer labor lands up with more distress for the mom, more distress for the baby. And so all these things are what cause problems, which then the doctors say, I needed to take you for the C-section because XYZ. We have to go back to the origins and say, compare apples to apples. If this mother is left given a comfortable environment, if she is well supported, if she is knowledgeable about the process of birth, if she has the 24/7 labor support, whether in a midwifery model of care with the midwife or with the doula, whoever is there present for her, or the husband who has already learned how to be the doula, or a birth partner. It doesn't necessarily have to be only the husband. A chosen birth partner who can be calm around the mother. And if we let the mother lead, this is the thing. We have to let the mother lead. Then birth is usually a very safe event.
Correct. And
one person asked a question. Twice I got that question. PCOD and hyperthyroidism.
PCOD and hyperthyroidism. So what about them? Can they have a natural birth?
So PCOD and hypothyroidism, they're two separate conditions, but also sometimes can coexist. The thing is, once you have conceived, so there may be problems. Sometimes there may be problems with conceiving. Not all PCOD women have problems with conceiving. But sometimes there can be problem with conceiving. As far as the hypothyroidism is concerned, that may need some medication. But generally, once the conception has happened, and once the pregnancy is viable and healthy, there is no reason why a woman with either one of those conditions cannot have a normal delivery. If there are coexisting other comorbidities, that's a different story. But just PCOD or just hypothyroidism is completely okay. There is nothing that is preventing them from having either a natural birth or a water birth.
I think this goes even for diabetic women, right?
Diabetic women, same thing, yes. But diabetic women, then they have to be under good diabetic control. By itself, again, it's not that diabetes prevents anybody from having a natural birth. It's only that if the diabetes is not well controlled, it's only if it is the baby is grown over big. Sometimes in these women with uncontrolled diabetes or not good nourishment, because they are given such poor diets. Again, this is a big problem that I see. I had somebody come to me yesterday. She has diabetes. She's in the sorry. That's different. That is a very different story. But diabetes they land up giving them such a poor diet. It is almost like a starvation diet. Then the placenta doesn't function well. So there are multiple things that you see. But as long as the sugars are well controlled, and as long as the mom's active, healthy, taking part in her own decision-making process, and if you have a good supportive team around you, there is no reason why she can't give birth naturally.
And I think a lot of them were asking, will middle class people be able to afford this? is it like really expensive and all? I think I will answer for them that நான் வந்து நிறைய ஹாஸ்பிட்டலுக்கு போயிருந்தேன். I'm talking about private hospitals, not about government hospitals. Lot of private hospitals did quote like they just like இப்போ கோவிட் இருக்கு, இது இருக்கு, அது இருக்கு, இந்த டெஸ்ட் பண்ணணும், அது பண்ணணும், இது பண்ணணும், and they just like dumped in a lot of things on us. And I've also got quotes from my friends who delivered from top hospitals and all of that. And honestly, நான் வெறும் அந்த காஸ்ட் கேட்டே வந்து I was like, do we need to have a baby? அப்படி நினைச்சிருக்கேன் நான். Because like having a baby is not just only about the birth. It's about like like a lifelong thing. Would you be able to provide well for the child and things like that? And honestly speaking, in Sanctum, whatever the private hospitals quoted, our cost was less than half of what they quoted us in Sanctum. And I'm talking only for Sanctum. I'm not sure about other birth places, natural birth places, but in Sanctum we it was, I think
what was really required. It wasn't some exorbitant thing.
What is required? It was
what is needed. Correctly, it was very correct, man. And I was shocked. I was like, what? Really? Okay.
We were shocked.
No, see, again, you don't want it to make it out of reach of the relatively, like your younger couples who, I think you want it to be within reach of them. I don't think that this is something, like I said, I don't think that our charges are anything astronomical. I just feel like that is respect for the work that we do. And I think you'll end up coming into it knowing that this is going to be inclusive of a lot of things. It's not that you're nickeling and diming, either Archana, this you will charge, this Archana, the charges are same whether we have a cesarean section or a natural birth. The charges are also, if there is anything extra that needs to happen, this postpartum visits are covered, all the things are covered. So when you look at that, I think it is very much within reasonable reach of the middle income family. I don't think like I'm not going to talk about the very the families with very poor resources, but the traditional the middle income family, I think it's very much in reach of that. And I feel like sometimes we don't put enough what shall we say, value on something as big as childbirth. Number what we are looking at is we buy a car, we do this, we do that, we do all those things, but on something as life changing, both for the mother, father, baby, I don't think we are putting that cost. We want to sort of think that why is it so much, but the thing is, while the mother does that work of labor and birth, somebody is sitting with her 24/7. How can you cost that? Tell me. You cannot cost it. If I am just coming and going, or if anybody in the team is just coming and going, you are laboring, edo or bed la paduthandike or epidural kudtachu. Again, epidurals cost a lot in the hospital. Other kudtachu, and somebody comes in on and off, and suddenly puts your hand inside and checks and goes back and says, oh, maybe happened, maybe didn't happen. That emotional, mental, physical trauma that the woman goes through, there is no cost to that from her side. And there is really no cost for us sitting there 24/7 and watching you over. That's what we do. We watch you, help you, quietly support you, come in and give you that space, hold that space for you to do this enormous work of birth. Because your one foot is in this world and one foot is in another, and you have to take that leap of faith and say, I am getting there, right? And that has no price to it, as far as and I'm not saying this to say that what we are costing is great or not great. I'm just saying that this is what people need to consider when they think, how do I choose my place of birth?
True.
Correct.
And ma'am, with you, I have to tell this to the fan, that with you, what I felt is, it's not business for you. It's passion. Otherwise, the way you work, no normal man can do. You're supernatural.
Thank you so much. No, it
Wonder
is
Woman.
Truly.
Thank you so much. Thank you. No, you're making me feel shy now. Don't do that. No, I think thank you so much. No, but I feel like without purity of purpose, without that passion, this is not sustainable. Because this has to come from a place where you genuinely believe that mom and baby are at the center of the care universe, and everything around her should be there moving like a hub and spoke where we use whatever needs to be done, but she is the center of the care universe. Without that, it doesn't work. And we can take, and again, that one-to-one care, which is also equally important. In the current medical setup, you are not able to access one-to-one care. You are a patient amongst so many others. Here, no matter even if we have 2, 3, 4 births, and we limit the number of births we take a month, because I really feel like I need to be able to give you the best possible attention that you need on that day. So with that being said, that the continuity of care that happens and the connection that happens is what allows us also. See, at the end of the day, people will ask, why do you do this? At that moment of birth, that oxytocin comes to me also.
Oh yeah.
Isn't
Oh, I
it?
saw that.
Right?
I saw that on your face.
Yes. So I think it is a two-way thing. You give everything, but you also get something, and there is an amazing spirituality that surrounds every birth. நம்ம அந்த ஸ்பிரிச்சுவாலிட்டியை விட்டுட்டோம்னா, this is not religion, I'm talking of spirituality. There is an amazing thing which there is between God and the mother. You are just the conduit to say, okay, I'm here to give you this space, right? And my hands can help receive the baby, but the power resides in the mother. That power is mother generated, baby generated, and the womb is such a sacred place. And when we make this a transaction, when we make it not healthcare but a business, we are doing terribly wrong. When we also make it a transaction that the woman, for example, is told that, you should only have a boy, you should only have a girl, you should only, I am choosing your place of birth for you. That also we are belittling the woman and her womb, because what the womb does, that is why we are all alive today, because our mothers had womb. Right? So I really feel like we have to come 360 degrees into this conversation saying, what are we doing to women and why are we doing it to them?
So I got two more main questions. They were like, எப்படி வந்து பயம் இல்லாம இருந்தது? How did you, be so fearless? So I'll tell you one thing is the research. We did a lot of research and we attended Lama's class. And I have to tell you, anybody who is pregnant right now, if you could attend Lama's class, like ma'am has, for a 4-week session, every Saturday for 2 to 3 hours, we have a Lama's class, and the parents need to attend that. I'm telling you, you will be confident enough to.
Now, if people don't know about Lama's class also, theek hai, chalo, they don't know. What I would tell you is, if you go to a person and you're telling like, okay, I'm pregnant, I want to give birth to a child, do they take care and they talk to you? Do they actually give their ear and listen to you? Do they help you calm down and say, don't worry, we have been there, we have done that, we'll take care of you, you're in good hands? Do they make you feel that? That is most important. Because this event of your life is going to be forever. So some people have come and told ma'am like, what you're talking, others are, this is bad, oh, C-section is bad, oh, medical industry is bad. No, we are not saying that. We are saying that there have been many scars, many women out there who have been scarred. When you talk about their birthing, they're scared to tell their own child like what had happened and how they felt, how their family probably treated them, how the medical industry or the doctor probably treated them. Again, not all doctors are bad. I'm not saying, we are not poking at anybody, but all we care about are the women out there. They should have a good experience. And from my side, I want all the husbands to help their wives in this time, because it's the most important time of their life. Most important event. So make the right decisions. It's not just a women's thing. Giving birth and taking care of the child is not just a women's thing. Not at all. It's an equal thing. She's right now over here dancing in my hand. But
exactly, it's equal.
Both of us didn't have the fear because we knew what we were getting into, and we knew. So okay, if we nadandadana, it's like a Braxton Hicks. It's like false labor.
Being educated.
Yeah. So I knew I was getting false contractions, and how long it would last. And he was there. He knew what to tell to me to to calm me down. Yeah. Sometimes I forget because at the moment of pain, and I'm like holding my breath, and he's like, no, you breathe, take a deep breath, do this, do that.
So many people, when they saw the Swiss ball, Shruti sitting on the Swiss ball, oh madam, don't sit on that, madam, that is dangerous. You could hurt yourself, take care of the baby. I mean, like, hello, we have been told, professionals have told us this.
So know what a Swiss ball is.
Yeah, and be educated.
and as
Be
much
comfortable,
as much as I
guys.
would love to reply to every single one of your questions, it's really really very difficult. So I think for simple questions like this, please do Google, please do know about it. Don't just see I'm just a random person to you online. Instead of trusting only what I'm saying, go by evidence-based research, go by what professionals like Vijay ma'am are telling you.
And again, there are people also who have actually, some have emailed her also and said, who is Vijaya ma'am? Like, what is she? Like, what? They think, ma'am, like, you have like, you're just like a mom, helping a child give birth, to be honestly. But they actually, sometimes they think, some of them think that you don't have a medical background. But I want them to read your medical background
And your credentials.
And your credentials, like, very level. And ma'am, those people, when they question these things, when they even question, if they question about you, it's like an insult for me when they say things like that. Because do they think I'm a fool to take my wife somewhere, where I feel
Yeah.
that she's not going to be safe, or I'm going to take a risk
Yeah.
with her life and my child's life?
Exactly.
Nobody
See,
is
I
so
think
stupid.
people don't understand that this is an informed decision taken by two highly intelligent, informed individuals. That is where the thing is. So yes,
Thank you.
I am telling you. No, you guys are too cute. I'm telling you. The first day you came into my office, oh really? And I told you, right? I was stalking you guys afterwards. I didn't know who you were when you actually came in. After that, I was stalking you and hearing your songs. You're just an amazing couple. So yeah, hats off. No, really, and you're doing an amazing job putting this out there because your reach in your voice, you're using it for such an amazing purpose. And I think people should be doing this because we are impacting the next generation of humanity. When we are not treating the woman well, when we are not treating the baby at birth, we are actually impacting the next generation. So I also feel one of the tips that I would tell people who don't have access to midwifery care, because it's probably going to take our lifetime to make sure that this becomes more common, or maybe not even in our lifetime. But I would say one of the things that they should do is to at least go to 3 care providers. These are my general tips to people. At least visit 3 care providers. Find out who is, like you said, Nakul, willing to talk to them, who makes you feel warm, comfortable, welcome, right? Ask them pointed questions. Ungaloda cesarean rate enna? Many doctors will take exception to that.
Oh.
And they think that because it's in India, we are not mandated to reveal cesarean rates, at least private hospitals. Central government last couple of years back, there was a big petition. So central government, to get central government money, they are supposed to be revealing the cesarean rates. But private hospitals are not mandated. So if நீங்க போய் கேட்டேன்னா it almost feels like, oh, I don't know, I think it is around this. If you say it is around this and around that, then you're beating about the bush. You should exactly know what your cesarean section rates are. Really? That is one.
Right.
And if you go to a place which has a 90% cesarean rate, there is a high chance you will get a cesarean. Right? So
Right.
looking for those things are important. Looking for asking questions like, I know the due date cross achina, ungaloda policies enna. On the due date, only 4% of babies are born on their due date. But as soon as you cross the due date, suddenly 39 weeks, 6 days to 41 weeks, 1 day to any difference. There is no difference, right? But
People don't
suddenly,
even
because
know.
you're
They
exactly.
don't know that. Here வந்து 36 37th weekல 37 weeks cross ஆயிடுச்சு நம்ம வந்து இப்போ we need to induce you. No,
Ma'am,
I was not induced. My water broke at 6 in the morning and I gave birth past midnight.
ma'am, in
Correct.
layman's term, I'll tell you, fam, if you go to your doctor, and if the doctor gives you prescribes pills to you, you can ask your doctor, what pills
is-
are these and why am I taking? If the doctor says, just shut up and take it, I'm telling you to take it, no, just take it, run from there.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
They should explain எதுக்கு அந்த tablets, and I think
You have the
should
right to
ask.
know.
You should ask the questions. Not many of us ask. நம்ம வந்து blind. Even I used to be like that. Okay, doctor saying doctor knows best.
But again, ma'am, I have to say this, ma'am, not all doctors are bad. We have our own family gynec who has been extremely sweet.
Yeah.
We told her that we are planning to do this. She was very supportive about this. She even gave us a doctor's certificate to travel.
Yeah.
And
Needed for the
she
e-pass.
even called us during labor. She even called us after she gave birth to Akira. All the things. So not all are like that. I'm not blaming
Yeah.
everyone. I'm not saying the medical industry, all the doctors are all butchers or something like that. Not at all. But
Not at
find the
again, we are telling the same thing. It is not about the doctors being bad people. நம்மளோட என்ன சிஸ்டம்ல நம்ம போறோம் that it is my right to be informed. இது ஒரு again understanding that this is a life process. Today's generation thinks that birth is an emergency. That's what they have been
It is
conditioned to,
not.
right? Exactly. So, and when they find the hospital also, even the mothers, grandmothers who may have given birth, well, they'll say, next door hospital. எத்தனை கிட்டக்க இருக்கு பாத்துக்கோங்க. If it is not close by, then don't get the hospital, right? So, that is because ingrained it is that birth is an emergency. It's as if suddenly water break, I do baby வெளியில வந்துடும். I wish it were like that. I could sleep more peacefully many more nights. But it doesn't happen, no? So, when we look at understanding the process is very important. Finding that respectful care is very important. And the last and the most important thing that I will tell your family is that, InstaFam, is that birth where you feel safe. You should feel safe. The mother should feel safe. She should feel through என்னோட information என்னோட consent இல்லாம nobody will touch me, nobody will do anything to me. And எனக்கு by chance emergency, see, no mother, if she's bleeding, she's not going to say give me all the information. She's going to say take care of me. There is common sense is there, Ilaya.
Yes.
In other circumstances, how many people tell us these stories that I went to the doctor's office because it was my due date. I went there and immediately I was told that இது கம்மி ஆயிடுச்சு, பனிக்கடத்துல தண்ணி கம்மி ஆயிடுச்சு, then you or some other thing is there, and immediately you should get admitted. So what was different? Only your walking into that office was different. Before also you were the same mother-baby diet. After also you are the same mother-baby diet. So when you don't respect that and don't understand that, why am I suddenly being told it's an emergency? So again, antenatal preparation, talking to multiple care providers, asking them to maybe give 2-3 references. I think in current world we need to do that, right? Give me a reference of 3 or 4 people who have worked with you, right? And then make sure that you have, so it's not only about reading my page. Of course, go read our page, because we since the last 7-8 years we have put in so many birth stories to make sure that women get the confidence that this body which has made the baby knows how to bring it out, right? That internal wisdom is there. But other than that, also do your own research, do your due diligence, and classes, independent classes attend பண்ணுங்க. Yes, it is some time spent, but that time is one where you can bond with your partner, bond with the baby, and sit quietly and think, okay, these things seem right. These things don't seem right. Now I can ask a question. Why do people get why do 100% of the women get episiotomy? Adu solunga.
Correct. And I never got an episiotomy. Like a lot of them.
No, you had like a teeny tiny tear, right? Yeah.
That's all. And my stitches were very minimal. I had just 3 stitches and it was gone in no time. By the time I think we left Hyderabad, one of the stitch was like already gone.
Ma'am, open a center in TN, ma'am. Many people are asking.
Yeah, a lot of them are asking, please
We
open
want
a
to
center in Tamil Nadu.
Tathastu, when it happens. When it happens. We need more people like us. That is the thing. Right now, that's the biggest problem.
Ma'am,
Correct.
even when
That's it.
I was shocked, even with when Akira was in breech position at one certain point, I was like, everybody's like, oh, breech, means C-section.
Yeah.
And then when we spoke to you, like, breech, okay, you come and see me, maybe we can, help her turn. I'm like, what?
Yeah. And I was only like 30 weeks pregnant at that time, and not
Right.
many of us know that most of the babies are in breech position till about 35 to 36 weeks. So we are like already
Mostly it's about 28 to 30. Mostly it's about 28 to 30. Most babies turn somewhere around that time. Some will turn later. But again, the midwifery skills are lost. The skills where you say that, okay, 30 weeks or 31 weeks, lo baby breach, and now what are things you can do? One of the reasons that we talked that I would like you to come slightly earlier rather than coming at 36 weeks was because I wanted to feel the baby and say, if the baby is still breech, what are things we can do? right?
Yeah.
But if you already at 30 or 32 weeks you tell your baby is breech or you must plan for a cesarean, makes no sense. And yes, some babies will turn as late as 36, 37 weeks. That also can happen. But generally in our practice, we don't wait till then. We say, okay, 30, 31, 32 weeks kulla baby turn agalana. Let's encourage the baby with other things. All things said, despite everything that we do, 3% of babies will remain head up at birth and they have their own intelligence. There is a reason why they are head up. And then we have the other conversations. Do you want a breech birth? What shall we do? And there are risks associated with it. So again, when we are looking today at talking about natural birth or water birth, we are not trying to tell them that every breech baby has to be born vaginally. We are not trying to tell them that every twin should be born vaginally. We are not trying to tell them that every previous cesarean section must have a normal delivery. We are not trying to tell them that nobody should have an episiotomy. We are not trying to tell them that everybody should have a water birth. What we are trying to tell them that for the vast majority of normal, healthy, low-risk women, if they are given good continuity of care and good support, then the chances of them having an excellent and optimal birth outcome, including perhaps a water birth, is sky high. That's what we should be telling. 95% of healthy, normal, low-risk women have a good chance of having a fantastic natural birth. And when we don't even talk about that, all the rest of the things become like, Shruti, with your cake knowledge, becomes icing on the cake. It is not the cake itself, right?
Right, ma'am.
Yeah, and yeah, they were asking if I was medically induced. No, I was not induced. Some people even thought that I was 32 weeks pregnant when I delivered Akira. No, I traveled there when I was 32 weeks pregnant. I traveled to Hyderabad when I was 32 weeks pregnant, and I was 40 weeks.
2 days.
40 weeks and 2 days when she was born. In fact, my water broke the next day after my due date. And I waited for almost 7.5 hours to come into Sanctum. I would have gone the morning itself because I was like so nervous.
But ma'am, basically, I think from here on, I think the fam have definitely gotten an idea of what we are trying to tell, because there were a lot of misconceptions. And most importantly, we wanted to introduce you to them. They
Thank
should
you
meet
so
a
much.
person like you.
And please don't bombard her with just one-line questions inbox.
Yes, please.
Please do email her. Please do, send in a detailed message of detailed இது of உங்களுக்கு என்ன வேணும் அப்படின்னு வந்து ஒரு detailed email இல்ல ஒரு message அனுப்புங்க. Please don't just ask questions
random,
which can be like Google. Please
because
don't do that.
she really puts in a lot of effort for each and every one of you guys. So like she did to us as well.
Yeah.
And she
Thank
didn't
you
even
so
know
much.
to be
I think
honest
that
who
is
we
a-
were or what we were, where we were coming from. She just knew a couple. Messaged me, I want to talk to them, and she spoke to us with all her heart. So she'll given all your effort and her time, but do like
Be considerate.
be considerate, and she can't answer a million questions at one time. So just remember one thing.
Thank you so much for that.
If you go to Sanctum,
No, thank you so much. Sorry. I was just going to say thank you so much for that, because already after Ongloadella, when you started putting out your story and all that, I've got tons of questions, most of which I've answered. But again, like you said, Googleable questions, please Google.
Yeah.
Specific questions to you yourself, and understand that sometimes just giving just a plain simple, like like a 3-line introduction about yours may not be enough information for me to give you a proper answer which was actually relevant to you. So I might say, okay, please, let's have, if you want a consult, let's have a proper consult. Let's do an hour's time. Then I understand you. For simple questions, I'm more than happy to send you an answer. So thank you for that.
And if guys, sorry,
No,
ma'am.
who's asking me also.
No. If you guys don't know like what to Google, for example, you could Google. Firstly, you could Google Sanctum Birth Center. What do they do? You'll get everything, all the information.
And what is midwifery?
What is midwifery? What is the midwifery way? Do that, and that will be the basic. After that, you'll get to know really why we chose this and why we went this way. And yeah, we are happy. And madam is
Thank
sleeping
you.
over here. Your Akira baby is sleeping here.
See, I know she has heard my voice way too much in the last few weeks, I think. So she's like, okay, I'm done. I don't want. Oh, so she's too cute. You guys are like you are real partners. That's the other thing too. I just do want to bring it up again. You guys did bring it up before, but I think just the way that you are connected emotionally, you're connected, and you took this whole thing as a true partnership. It was not physically being present in class. Nakul was hearing it, doing whatever, being able to actually say that, I was emotionally present, not just physically present. I think that's so important. And then the woman, like you said, Shruti, I think அந்த emotional connect இருக்கச்சே தான் நம்மளோட fear எல்லாம் completely போகும் இல்லையா? Anybody coming
That's
into
why
the
I'm
room
watching
எங்கேருந்து
it.
போகும்?
No, ma'am. It's like your if your wife is happy, life is happy. Very simple. If she's wife can become life, wife can also become knife. So why take it? Just keep her happy for God's sake. So, yeah.
I think I'm going to store this as one of my portable quotes. I'm telling you, that's too cute.
The truth, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. So I'm sure now at least my fam are definitely happy to meet you, and
And we'll definitely save this live video.
we will save this. Of course, we are saving this live video.
There are a lot of requests from a lot of them.
Pretty, yeah. So I just want our fam to know that there are options like this, and this is why we chose, and there were
Ask
no
a
other
lot of
things.
questions.
Yes. So
Yeah.
yes, ma'am. Thank you again.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And
for this.
Yeah, and
Most welcome.
And like for all the people who were there in the live, I will save it and you can watch it later and show it to other women and men and probably your mom and your dad also. A lot of them even ask like, how do I convince my family? Again and again, I tell you, you and your husband are the only ones who need to make this decision. And if your parents don't have the
Maybe you should realize that ma'am will be handling another labor in a bit.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, don't do this to her. Poor thing. She's a very hard
No,
worker.
it's okay. It's okay.
If your parents are still scared and they try to enforce it on you, please take them to the care provider. Like ma'am can explain it better to them.
Much better.
You don't have to. When they hear it from a professional like her, they're gonna get convinced, right? So please, நீங்க வந்து ma'am கிட்ட கூட்டிட்டு போங்க, பேசுங்க, do an online consultation before you take the plunge. And please, தயவு செஞ்சு, you don't send me also questions like, can I do this? Can I do that? I'm not a medically certified person to give you answers. Please send in an email or a proper message to ma'am. Googleable questions, please do Google it. Please don't ask me or ma'am for that. And honestly, a new mother can't sit online more than this. And
Exactly. No, send all the questions to Nakul. That's what I would say.
I will answer.
Send all the questions to Nakul.
I will, ma'am. I'll answer to all the husbands out there. Bro, all
There you go.
I'm there for
That's it. That's
right.
it.
Thank you.
Love
so
you
much.
guys. Bye. See you.
Love
See
you.
you. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
லாஸ்ட் மினிட் வரைக்கும் ட்விஸ்ட் அண்ட் டர்ன்ஸ் இருக்கக்கூடிய இந்த மூவி லாக்அப் டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷனில் இருக்கக்கூடிய லிங்கை கிளிக் பண்ணி Z5ல பாருங்க. அதோட Z5 லாக்அப் அப்படிங்கிற ஸ்பெஷல் கூப்பன் கோடை யூஸ் பண்ணி Z5 பிரீமியம் சப்ஸ்கிரிப்ஷனில் 30% ஆஃப் பெறுங்க.